I should say good morning, afternoon, or evening because I know this is going to be up on my channel. But this is a reply to this is a reply to Tom, who had replied to Perry Urban's video entitled "A Few Words, TheTropolis." Um, and in the spirit of Seismic and in the spirit of YouTube, it's a direct upload, and I'm doing that specifically for that reason, to try to illustrate perhaps what it is that I'm about to say. I know Paul and Tom. I know you through your videos, and that's pretty much it. Perry, I really don't know much at all, and I know of Kennergy. At any rate, so this conversation about TheTropolis and the thing that look, you guys are working on it, and you don't have the bugs ironed out yet. But what I'm hearing when I listen to Perry Urban talking about, well, somebody's going to come in and say, I want to eat your flowers, and at Seismic, he said, well, we just ignore that, and we go on. The same as you would in any conversation when you have someone who is being disruptive of that conversation. You ignore them, they get the message, and hopefully they go away. But I wonder, if I can't click the camera on like I did just now. I went and put a shirt on and clicked the camera on. If I can't do that, and I can't have this conversation with you, if I have to have a title screen and I have to do it this way and I have to present it that way, I don't think you're going to get a lot of people over there. I think you're going to find that other than people who want to be stars, you're just not you're not going to find the community that you're looking for, because the community grows out of these conversations that we have with one another. When we do the Zen Live radio show, the aura that we try to have around it, hopefully the way that we come across, is as if you walked into a coffee shop and sat down at a table, and I and Tara were at the table next to you talking about a subject, and you listen to what we say, and you turn and you say, you know what, I think this about that, and I think that too, and we say, oh, that's an interesting idea, and we have a conversation about that. I'd like people to feel like they're a fly on the wall. We can't do that by sitting down and editing and deciding, okay, well, this is what I want to say in this video, and this is how I want to say it, and this is the most entertainment way to do it. If you're putting constraints on how communication can be used for us to communicate with one another, I don't want to be a naysayer, because I know you guys are working on it. I know you're working on it very hard, and I know that you're all intelligent people. But that doesn't sound like a community that I want to be a part of. I want to be able to click on my camera, and I want to be able to say, hey, this is what I think about that, and this is why, and what do you think? And I like the Seismic thing. I'm over at Seismic. I don't use it anywhere near as much as I should. It operates in a different way. Same thing with Twitter. I'm on Twitter, and I use Twitter a little bit, but I really don't use it to its full potential. But the point being that I think if you want the TheTropolis to be a community place, then you have to preserve that spontaneity of conversation. I think that you have to preserve the freedom to speak what's on your mind, and if you are constraining the conversation to only be, Perry said, well, that's not the kind of conversation that I appreciate. Well, I understand that, Perry. Zen Archer videos are videos that you don't watch, and you don't watch them because what Zen Archer does just isn't your cup of tea. That's okay with me. By the same token, I don't watch your videos because what you do on your videos, what I've seen of your videos, is not my cup of tea. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we're still part of this community, and we still have the ability to say something that might make me come over and look at your video and go, you know what, Perry's got something there, as you did in this video. Or Tom's got a good idea there. Or, here's what I think about that. I think if you take that away from the community, then there is no community. until we can talk freely. As Monograph says, if you can't speak freely, you simply are not free. So that's my 2 cents. I hate to be a naysayer because I'm really rooting for you guys, for all of you, and rooting for the Tropolis. I hope to be a part of it, and um, and also one of the other things is both Tom, both you and Perry said, well, we've been around this community and we've been around for a long time. So you know, I'm a guy who likes to turn on the camera and just talk. My videos show that, and my audience and my viewers, both on my YouTube account, and I'm hitting about 30,000 according to the numbers at Stickcam, are also a testament to that. But I've been here for a long time. I ran an IRC bulletin board. I moved over to the net with a subscription service. I ran a karaoke room at PayPal. I ran an adult room at PayPal for 2 years and filled the room with 200 people every night. So there's a little bit of history in what I'm saying as well. I think when you start squelching the conversation and when you start trying to constrain it and you don't allow people to be creative and free, you don't end up with a community. You end up with Pleasantville. And I hope that Tropolis doesn't become Pleasantville, because if it's Pleasantville, I don't think I'll be there long. So that's my 2 cents for what it's worth. Again, I know you guys are still in brainstorming stages and stuff, and really don't have a clear direction of where you're going, but I hope that you'll at least consider some of the things that I've said. So until next time, as always, this is Zen Archer, and thank you guys for putting these up and starting this conversation. I think it's a good one. Talk to you later. Bye. And be well. This is Zen Archer.